Alright guys, I got this Redcat knockoff Max 10, what does that say? CS C8 RTR. I think it's equivalent to the Max 10 from Hobbyway. But anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in the landslide, but I would like to take away this crap. I don't want to run this series. I'm just going to put one battery on one side of the RC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it about right here and about right here. And then I'm going to solder on a single plug EC5, of course. Handles, I think, 120 amp continuous, and this will handle a 2 through 4 lithium polymer. I should not have an issue with the receiver voltage. The ESC, that is what this is designed to do. There is a little processor inside this little thing, and it controls the voltage and it controls the output that goes to the receiver from the ESC. So, and as well, and the receiver is what is regulating the power going to the servos or servo. Well, anyways, whole point is we are going to eliminate the dual BS Dean connectors. Dean, T-style, I don't know what they're called. I know they're cheap, and there's no reason they should be putting them on here. I mean, I don't know. There's some batteries on Amazon that are cheaper because they do have these plugs. I buy them and I cut them off and resolder EC5 plugs, but hey, I mean, at least they're cheaper. But, yeah. What I'm going to do right now is just go ahead and snip this. See if I got a better one. But I don't. Alright. So like I said, I want to get as close as possible. For the reason is I'm putting an inline capacitor, and I want it as close to the EC as possible. ESC as possible. And this claims to be 12 gauge wire. This isn't 12 gauge wire. There's no way. These little clippers shouldn't cut through 12 gauge wire that quickly. Alright, but so I went ahead and cut that one. And we're going to go ahead and cut this little guy too. Yeah. We're going to take out that dual. I mean, what they're doing is, I think, and the sad thing is that 12 gauge wire is going to limit me. That's why they're running it in series. You were able to draw less current through two places and get more current at the end point, in theory, versus having just one plug, and that little Dean connector is not going to handle 120 amp continuous. So I guess they're getting these in bulk, and they don't want to pay to have the EC5. You got to have the Spectrum set up to get the EC5. I love Spectrum, good stuff. They understand. I mean, Traxxas is kind of like the iPhone. I mean, you got to get the TRX connector. That's a little silly and stupid, but you know, hey, if they want to be like that, good for them. They make a great RC. I can't bash them on that. But again, like the iPhone, try to be on their own little world. So yeah, that's what they got going on here, guys. I mean, it is their outlet to not putting a better connector on here and not putting 10 gauge wire on here. There's no reason they should not be using 10 gauge wire. 12 gauge. This is bull crap. I mean, honestly, I'm considering pulling this cover off and locating where these are going. They're got to be soldered somewhere, and then putting some 10 gauge wire coming out of here. And that is something I may do in the future, and I'll record it. I'm not real big on these videos, but I do like to fall back on them for reference sometimes, or send them to somebody that may need a little guidance in doing something. And a lot of the messaging apps and Facebook, they won't let you send a decent sized video. So again, the only reason I do the YouTube. But yeah, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up, snip them, and then get me an EC5 set up. And I almost want to, again, I want to take this off so bad. I may do that. Yeah. Looks like we got two little safety little dimples inside there. I don't know if that's going to release this, but for now, I can always pull that off later. For now, I'm just going to solder those on. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll probably try to record the soldering process. Alright, see y'all later.